Hi, it's Noreen Wenjen from Wenjenpiano Studios. I'm actually fresh off the tennis court, but I had to make this video because I have a couple of my newer students that are going to be taking the RCM exam, the RCM certificate program exam, Prep A and Prep B, and I just wanted to give them some extra tools and tips, and I thought it might be helpful not only for them, but maybe for some teachers also for starting out their students with the RCM program. Because I remember when I first started, there were a few things that I was not aware of. So first of all, the book that's great for preparing for technique is this, it's still the 2015 edition. I got all my little sticky tabs on here, the technical requirements. And I don't know if that comes in the bundle that they sell. You might have to get it on an outside source, like Amazon or something, but I don't know that they've updated that, because now they also have some kind of online technique prep that I think that you can do as well. What I like about it is that everything is written out. I like students to have, I don't like to just teach them by rote these scales. I like them to be able to read it and study it. It has both levels in there for Prep A and Prep B. And as they're getting prepped for the test, I like them to look at this back page. Anything that's not dark are areas that they need to know for either Prep A or Prep B. And I like them to have a little system to test themselves. So whether that's making little sticky notes for each one of these scales and throwing it in a basket, or I think at some point I might have made some flashcards, online flashcards. I'll see if I can find those. If I find them, I'll attach them. And just so there's a random way for these to come up so they can practice it, or just maybe a parent or whoever is helping them can just point to one of these and say, hey, Prep A, play the right hand G major staccato pentascale, all right? So besides that, it's also really important, I feel, to have a copy of the syllabus. Now, they have it online, but I like to have the written out version. And as of now, I think this is the most updated syllabus for the piano syllabus 2022, although there is a popular list that I use that's I can get online for free from RCM. So the one thing that I remember my very first year of teaching a student and having them enter is because it's not on the technique here and in the ear training books, I didn't see this exact thing in there. I kind of missed it one year. So under musicianship for Prep A, one thing that they don't write in a lot of, it's written here for the level requirements, but it's chord playback. So the students are going to need to know major and minor triads. So they need to just be able to identify the quality, major or minor, of a triad after the examiner has played the first 5 notes of a major or minor scale played by a tonic triad in solid or blocked form once. All right, so here we go. By the way, if you like these little training videos, please give me a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll try to keep putting more out. I get a lot of requests for them. All right, here we go. So purposely, you cannot see my hands, only here, and you're gonna listen and see if I'm playing major or minor. So. So if I just ask, what is the quality of this triad? As a student, you're going to either guess if that's major or minor. What did you guess? I'll play it. Let's see how many times. Oh, only once. So make your guess. Do you think it was a major triad or a minor triad? The answer was minor. I'll play it again so you can listen. Especially listen to the 3rd note. That's going to help you. Okay, here's the next one. Major or minor? What's your guess? That's major. Here's another one. Now, I think that these largely might be centered around the keys of G, and C. So but I'm also gonna throw in some different ones just for fun. Next one. Major or minor? That was major. Next one. What's your guess? Major or minor? That was minor. Next one. What's your guess? Major or minor? That was major. Major or minor? That was major. What's your guess? It's minor. What's your guess? That's minor. What's your guess? That's major. All right, so that's from the Prep A ear training chord section. Another part of the Prep A ear test will be clap back. So for clap back, you're going to either clap, tap, or sing the rhythm of a short melody after I've played it twice, all right? I will identify the time signature and count one measure before beginning. The time signatures are either going to be in 3/4 or 4/4. The note values may be a whole note, a dotted half note, a half note, a quarter note, or it could be eighth notes. And the length is going to be approximately 2 measures. All right. For these, let's just take a short break, and I'm going to grab my book for that. Okay, we're back for the Prep A clapback. Let's just see if I can get this centered a little bit better here. Okay, we're back for the Prep A clapback. And again, I'm going to tell you if it's what the time signature. So the first one will be in 3/4 time. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'll play it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then you're gonna clap it back so you can count and tap with your foot. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, we'll try that again. Try that with me. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Make sure you hold it all the way. Another good tip is, as the examiner is counting, start tapping your foot and keep your foot going the whole time. Imagine that the tap of your foot is just like the metronome ticking. All right, so let's try another one. This one's in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you clap it. So I'm gonna give you time to do that. Count yourself in. Did it sound like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if it didn't, let's go on to the next one. 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. Second time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Did it sound like this? 1, 2, 3. All right, next, let's go into, that's clap back. So we've had a couple examples of that. Next, let's go into playback. So we've covered the chords for prep A, we've covered the clap back for prep A. Now let's talk about the playback. You're going to play back a melody and based on the first three notes of the scale, of the major scale. So I'm going to identify the key. I'm going to play the tonic triad one time, and then I'm going to play the melody twice. So you need to think about these two keys. It's only going to be tested in C major or G major. Very important that you listen to the starting note, just to listen to see if it's on the tonic for C major. That will start on the bottom note, the tonic, or for G major, the tonic will be G. All right? Or is it starting not on the bottom note? So you have to listen to that. Let's see. It can start on the median. So it can start on the third note or of the 5-finger pattern. So in the C major scale, it might start on E. Can you hear that? So listen to see if it starts on the tonic or the median. It will not start on the dominant, which is the 5, okay? In G major, the tonic is G. The third note, you know what that's called? The median of the G major scale, of the 5-note pattern, or the scale will be B. All right? So you're going to listen for that. So again, I'm going to tell you the key. I'm going to play the tonic triad once, and then I'm going to play the melody twice. So you got to be really patient and listen to all these. And even if you have it, don't play it back until I'm completely finished, okay? Put on your patience cap. Here we go. I'm going to tell you the key. So we're going to do G major. I'm going to play it twice. Again. Now you try it, and you're not going to play the chord. You are just going to play the melody. So go ahead. Does it sound like this? And those notes that I played, B, A, B, B, hold it 2, 3. Okay, let's try a new one. C major, 3, 4 time. Let's see, are they telling you the time signature? Well, maybe not, just the key. Now you. And play along once with me. 1, 2, 3. Next one. And this will be in C. Again. Now you play it. Play along with me this time. 1, 2, 3. Did you remember to start on the median of C? That's the note E. Okay, let's try another one in G. Again. You try it. Play along with me. 1, 2, 3. So I did notice that all these examples in this book is in 3/4 time. So I think there's a good chance that you might get a 3/4 time example. By the way, that last one, did you start on the median of G, the note B? If you didn't, then it's not going to be correct. So remember, you're going to start on the tonic G or the median B if it's in G position. Let's do one last one. C, 1, 2, 3. Play it back, please. And play along with me. 1, 2, 3. And the notes I played were E, D, E, E. Hold it 2, 3. All right, great. So we've covered the ear training. For sight reading, the rhythm, let's see, for the given rhythm, we're gonna ask you to tap a steady beat with your hand or foot one measure, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you can kind of hear my foot. I'll try to do it on the pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're gonna tap or clap the rhythm. So this is called the clap. We did the clap back, but sometimes they do this for sight reading also. So it's gonna be in 4/4 time, whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth notes, and 2 measures. So we're gonna I'm gonna take a sight reading example, and then you'll have to tap or clap or the rhythm. Okay, so this is like the clap back, but I'm just gonna take one of the examples and we'll try it. This one, it says it's going to be just 2 measures. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're gonna just use that as clapback right now because you haven't seen what I've played. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll play it again. And here's what I played, clapped. All right, so that's just a little example, but for your own sight reading practice, you can take any 2 measures out of one of your books, whether it's maybe the repertoire book or the technique book, and just try to, well, I guess it'll be these colors for prep A. You could just take any 2 measures and just sight read it, a piece that you've not played. You know, you can just take this piece here and, you know, just clap it. And remember to count yourself in with the beat, count, and use your foot. All right, so for playing, students will be asked to play 2 4-note melodies written on the grand staff starting on any of these notes with the given fingers. So you do want to practice sight reading these notes. Sight read where middle C is. Remember on the treble clef, middle C is below the staff. And you want to start with you have to know how to start with finger 1 there. Also, very typically, treble G above middle C, which will be the second line on the treble clef. See if you can play 5 on G. And also, let's see if you can play 1 on treble C. Do you hear where that is? That's an octave above middle C. And that is on the 3rd space of the treble clef. For your left hand, know how to start with 1 on middle C, 5 on bass F. It's the F. Well, actually, this is, maybe we don't call it bass F. This is the F below middle C. I think they call it middle F sometimes. So that F. So if you have your 1 on middle C for your left hand, and then the 5 on the F there, and then the 5 on bass C, which is an octave below middle C. So you're going to want to try that. Okay, now for the time signatures, let's see. 1 melody will be in the treble clef to be played with the right hand alone. So again, it could start from here, it could start from, or it could start, okay. For the left hand, it could start like this. It could start like this, or it could start like this. All right, melodies will move by step in one direction. They can contain a repeated note. So just make sure you listen for repeats. For example, or all right. Oh, it's only steps, so that will be more like. Okay. All right, so I've pretty much covered all of the technique preparation for Prep A. You have your examples. Make sure you use your book to finish all those. I always tell my students, the more sight reading they do, if they complete the entire sight reading book, it's actually better for everything. It's better for your technique. It's better, you'll get through these ear trainings better because you'll have sight read similar examples. So if you have this book, make sure you finish it. For your technique, remember, you're gonna go to the back and try to complete everything, all of these things in random orders. They're not gonna ask everything, but you have to know everything. All right? Best of luck to you in your first Prep A, RCM, certificate exam, or whatever exam you're preparing for. This is great for anything. These are the basics, and I really highly recommend developing ear training, sight reading, and just all of your musicianship skills from the very beginning. Don't wait. All right. Again, I'm Noreen Wenjen from Wenjenpiano Studios. If you like this video or if you'd like more, give me a thumbs up down there, subscribe to my channel, and write me a little note. Write a little comment below if you like it. Sometimes I might have little errors or I might be playing something too fast or too slowly, so you can let me know how this is helping you as well. All right, take care. Good luck on your exams. And remember, relax and have fun. Music is all about having fun.